Today we are honored to welcome Dr. Asma, a PhD in higher education policy, a certified Google scholar, a lecturer in Sultan Qaboos University and managing director of Moon Group. Her diverse achievements in academy and leadership quality make her inspiring figure. Welcome Dr. Asma. So Asma, how important is education for women in Oman, and do you feel education gives power and freedom to women?
So, in my personal view, I think education is important to everyone. It's not just for women.
True.
But since our podcast is talking about Omani women in specific, education is everything to
I
an
agree.
Omani woman. It is a passport to life, basically. It is a passport to achieve dreams, to be able to follow a career path. And so I would say it is a main door to freedom.
I agree. I
Yes.
totally agree. So, Asma, can you share any personal experience where you felt that education has brought a impact on women's life in Oman?
Yes, well, I have been in the higher education field for more than 10 years.
True.
And I've seen a great transformation in Omani women and how they have studied hard, how they have achieved their dreams by now, undertaking different specializations, not just the conventional ones, such as in healthcare, in the fields of healthcare and education and teaching, but also in engineering and IT and medicine, all these kind of new fields that were known as man-dominated
Areas.
occupations or areas. Yeah.
True.
So I've seen an abundant change, a big transformation in the field of careers, and in my experience, I see Omani women are going very far in the coming future.
I totally agree, because you go to the bank, you will see women there. You go anywhere, you see women there in Oman
Exactly, that's very true. They're everywhere.
now. I agree. Even in oil field areas, they are working. So it's so inspiring that the women are everywhere. So there is no specific area that we have left for people. That girls cannot do this or cannot do that.
Exactly, and you'd also find them in criminal law, for example.
True.
So these are you'd be surprised to know that women do actually take these specializations nowadays.
That's great. That is huge achievement, and it brings a change in the whole society also.
Definitely, and it's a huge shift as well. From those conventional fields of specialization to these new fields.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. So Asma, how has the policies from the government to push higher education for women? What are the policies they are using, or what schemes or other strategies they are using, so that higher education gets easy for every woman?
All right, so as part of Oman Vision 2014, it emphasizes the empowerment of women and gender equality as part of broader national strategy for socioeconomic development. And in this light, I'd like to talk about this gender neutral equality in admission. This
Okay.
is a policy that we have where HEIs, higher education institutions, should accept 50-50%, like 50 female, 50 male.
Wow, that's great.
Right. So this is one of the policies that was very effective and gave opportunity for Omani women to
True.
pursue their higher education. The second thing is about expansion of higher education. Again, so we have different branches of, as I mentioned, for example, UTAS. 11 branches around Oman. We have SQU, which accepts thousands of students. Again, 50% of them are Omani women.
True.
So the expansion of the higher education institutions enabled, again, for Omani women to gain education easily, and especially those who are living in rural areas. Another thing is that there's also this targeted initiative about having Omani women taking science, technology, mathematics, engineering fields more than just the education fields.
True.
Okay, the country, the government, the higher education itself has encouraged these specializations to be undertaken by Omani women. So again, this increased their ability to pursue higher studies in
studies.
various fields.
True.
Right.
There is any specific schemes or scholarships for women out there?
Of course, so many scholarships, inside and outside Oman, internationally. There is also a research council, which funds Omani women, not just Omani women, but if we talk specifically about, Omani women, it usually funds them to do their research projects, publish their papers internationally in high peer-reviewed journals, just to encourage them to go outside there in the world and share their knowledge. Not just gain knowledge, but also share what they have.
Knowledge,
Yeah.
That's true. And once they are at this field and when they are highly educated, it brings a change in the Omani society itself.
Very true. And eventually it leads them to be in leadership, take leadership roles.
I agree.
Yeah.
I had one of my clients. I saw her. She was, I think, in her 9th month, and she was going to deliver a baby.
Okay.
And she met me, and she told me, I'm rushing to the office, and I'm like, are you going to office in this situation?
Okay.
She's like,
very committed.
Yeah, she's very committed, and she's like, I said, don't you have an off, like in this period, maternity leave or something? She said, yes, definitely, we do have all these schemes also where we have maternity leave, we can stay home.
Yeah,
but she's
for
like,
90 days. That's the newest law, right?
Yeah, true. So they have helped, and it's become so easy for women to work also with the education in their careers. That is amazing from the Oman government.
That's very true. So as what we have discussed, all these points actually allow Omani woman to pursue her studies wherever she is, in whatever condition she is.
True.
Yeah. I think the country has made a great effort in facilitating as much as possible and bring this, education and higher education to women, provide it for her specifically.
True. Yeah. So it's easy for them to manage their personal life with their education also.
Yes, educational responsibility plus family
responsibilities. That's true. So Asma, how has higher education impacted social economic status of Omani women?
All right, so higher education has played an important role in transforming socioeconomic landscape for Omani women. It has offered many specializations, many courses for Omani women to be able to cultivate their skills, especially to make them be able to take leadership roles in their career paths. So it has greatly affected women's lives in terms of cultivating their education, their skills, their ability to take over, again, leadership roles, go venture into entrepreneurship, etc.
True, I agree. And what are the hurdles the Omani women face when they want to achieve higher education? What are the barriers that they cannot come across and take higher education in Oman?
Okay, so I'd say one main thing would be financial constraints, that some Omani women would not have the ability to fund for their own education. I'd say that. But then, of course, we have a country that supports that, and this is why it provides many scholarships inside and outside Oman.
True, I agree, because half of the Omanis we see are going abroad, UK and all, with scholarships.
Exactly, that's true. Another barrier could be that many Omani women live in rural areas.
True.
So there is this, how can I say, a constraint in being inside a classroom, like going to the college itself or to the university. So this could be one barrier for especially those women who are in rural areas
Rural
living there.
areas.
But again, the country has provided higher education institutions around Oman. You would find many colleges and universities have different branches throughout.
True.
So, for example, if we talk about UTAS, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, it has around 11 branches around Oman. Yeah.
That's great. And as we see, people are promoting education for women or even different field opportunities on a higher scale. Like
Right.
now, when we see the Majesty himself is promoting women everywhere. So that is a very big achievement for Oman to bring women up front, in front of
That's
every.
very true. And I'd like to add to that point saying that the culture previously we had this conventional thought about a woman where at a certain point she has to get married and etc.
True.
Upbring her children. But now education comes first.
I agree. I totally
Yes.
agree.
And there is a big shift between that previous mentality and nowadays mentality.
True.
Where families greatly support their children to go for their studies, pursue their higher education, develop their career paths, and then, start a family.
Family, true. This shift is actually a total new world, where
True.
no matter which country it is, like, be it any other country like India or even in the UKs and all, there is a pressure of marriage for every lady.
Exactly.
But now that shift has come on education, that education is must.
And I'm glad that this is happening.
True, true.
Yeah.
I agree. How does higher education contribute to leadership and entrepreneurship opportunities for women out there in Oman?
All right, so I'd like to start saying that higher education provides women with the essential skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, problem management, to cultivate their leadership. So I've seen that many of higher education institutions have provided modules that are directly related to leadership courses, and also modules which are related to entrepreneurship itself.
True.
So within these modules, Omani women can easily be able to understand how to, for example, lead a project and eventually take a leadership role in the future. When we come to entrepreneurship, it's the same thing.
Yeah, true.
So,
being a leader or being an entrepreneur and leading a company, it's somewhere similar. You have to have that
very,
quality.
yes. Yeah, that's true. Very similar. So there's also leadership development programs that have been introduced in, for example, Sultan Al Qaboos University. We also have like Modern College of Business and Science, MCBS, which offer leadership training workshops for those Omani women students. Yes. To prepare them for leadership roles in business, public administration, civil society, etc. So these are like some of the main factors which aided in cultivating leadership skills and entrepreneurship in Omani women.
Omani women.
Yes.
And they are promoting all this at a large scale, be it conferences or international forums. Omani women are active everywhere.
They are active everywhere, right? There is also some of the entities in higher education which kind of they recognize women, giving them awards, business incubators and accelerators for Omani entrepreneurs and especially women to provide them with the resources such as office spaces, funding, mentorship, and networking opportunities for them to be able to launch their startup business and also model it to see if it works or not. Refine their ideas further, and then start. And yeah, so this is one of the main initiatives HEIs have taken and provided and supported, of course, those young entrepreneurs.
This is a great push for all the women out there, who want to do something in their life and who want an identity of themselves. So the government is pushing and supporting from all aspects. If you see, even the loans have been provided, there's special loan schemes.
Yes, if I come to that point, we have the SMEs, small and medium enterprises, Riyada, which actually offers funding and low income to those who want to start up their
Businesses.
Yes. I'd also like to add that there are programs like Oman Women Entrepreneurs Mentorship Initiative, again, that brings together mentors from various industries who can share insights, provide advice, teach and give strategic direction to those young women who are willing to take this path of entrepreneurship.
True, that's true. That's amazing.
There is also hackathon. If you have heard of it, we have hackathons and business competitions. Again, usually hosted in higher education institutions for to pitch competitions, encourage business plan, have contests in these areas to encourage students to develop their innovative skills, innovative ideas into business.
That makes me happy and proud is that everywhere I go, I see Omani women working. That is so good and inspiring.
Yes, and I'd like to add to that saying that higher education has enabled women to take on leadership positions in governments, in private sectors, in business, etc. We have high-profile women everywhere, including ministers, CEOs, entrepreneurs who can act as role models for the youngers.
True.
And for the younger generation, I mean. And if we give a solid example, for the Minister of Higher Education, Research and Innovation, we have an Omani woman who is a minister, Her Excellency Professor Rahma Al Mahrouqiya, who I'm proud to say that was she was my teacher. She taught me back in SQU.
Wow, that's amazing.
Right, in some modules when I was undergraduate student. Also in Ministry of Education itself, we have Her Excellency Dr. Madiha Al-Shaybaniya, who's also a woman, an Omani woman.
True.
So, as you can see, these are role models for the younger generations, and it is a window, window of hope for youngers to see that, oh, okay, we can achieve that much, we can reach that far.
I agree. I totally agree. Even the ex-minister of tourism was a lady. I had visited her house and I saw the amazing achievements she had got from all around the world. She had got awards from all around the world, and the token of appreciation. And she was dealing with everybody around the world, being the tourist minister. So that was a great thing to see. Women doing so great.
That's an inspiration itself.
I truly agree to that.
The core of encouragement.
I agree. Especially people who are young and watching what is happening around in the country.
Right.
They'll be highly inspired, and it's a great promotion for them also, a push for them also.
A push for them that a woman has a chance and she can reach so far.
True, I agree. Women's access to higher education in Oman. Like now we see everything is digital, everything is online. So how has that promoted education for women in Oman?
All right, so if I talk about this, I'd have to include the online learning. We have online learning now. We have blended learning. We have hybrid learning.
Okay.
And all these emerged and accelerated from COVID-19 pandemic and later.
I think that is all when it started, because people realized that staying at home also you can do things which we thought only once you go to school or colleges or institute, only then you can achieve all these information. But
that's correct.
After COVID, we started using all these techniques where we started doing things from home.
Exactly. And people started understanding that conventional ways are not the only ways to gain education, to get access to education. students can lay in their bed while opening their, Zoom or I don't
True.
know, MS Teams and
That's so
learn
true, because I've seen the COVID students all the time they're on the bed, just put a click on, sessions are going on, they will just listen to it.
Exactly, yeah.
And that has even helped women who stay in the rural area, who cannot travel to come to the institute.
That's correct. That's correct. So basically, digital transformation has been abundant within the country. I'd say not just higher education, but also education have created several online platforms to facilitate online learning for those who cannot access, for example, the university itself or be in that four-wall classroom.
True.
So this is also beneficial for those Omani women who live in rural areas as well,
true.
what we've spoken earlier.
True.
And it breaks this barrier of not being able to access higher education.
I agree.
Yes, exactly. So basically, digital transformation and digital transformation has become something very important. It is abundant. And you'd be surprised to know that now they're actually offering specializations in AI.
Oh, really?
The study
They
of
started?
artificial intelligence.
Wow.
Right. Yeah. So this is a very big step towards technology transformation, digital transformation, and literacy. I mean, we can see how the country is
Going towards advancement.
exactly. That's true.
That's great, because again, if you have to catch up with the world, we have to adopt all this new technologies, what is coming ahead.
Keep up with the digital transformation and literacy.
So
That's correct.
now, even if you see like basic things like sharing notes, it's all happening on WhatsApp. So we're using technology for basic needs also.
That's correct. And I'd like to add saying that these skills, digital skills that students gain from, online learning
Online, true.
actually help them in their career life in future-wise.
Yeah.
So, the ability to use a specific software, I don't know, be able to do this and that through whatever software it is. I mean, we have a lot of different softwares,
true.
online platforms such as MOOC and Coursera and all, where you actually get a certificate after,
After
taking it up.
Yeah, true.
Yes. So all this helps or assists, I'd say, or supports Omani women's skills for their future career.
I totally
especially in
agree.
this digital
Marketing world, because everything is digital. Even
Exactly.
your business is digital. Your socializing,
That's true.
your branding, everything is happening through your digital platform.
That's true. Yeah.
So, Asma, any last message for the Omani women out there who want to start education or who want to start something on their own?
Okay, so I'd say nothing is impossible.
I agree.
And as soon as a woman is determined and is dedicated and works very hard in her life to achieve her dreams, then nothing could stop her. So I'd say dedication, knowledge, hard working, persistence is extra. These skills and features are extremely important for an Omani woman to achieve her dreams.
I agree. So every woman out there, you can just start and go wherever you want to. Don't sit and keep thinking that we will do it, we will start and how it will go. Just start, you are going to get there with your hard work. True?
That's true. I agree with you.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much for being with us on the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be here and share some of my knowledge in this podcast. Thank you.
Thank you.
To know more about Omani culture, please like, share, and subscribe Unfiltered Voices.